Welcome everybody to another episode of LP4U. You've got myself here, LLL, as well as Polydukes.
That's me.
That's him. And also today we have with us the mad genius, Tom.
G'day boys and girls.
Just Tom?
Well, the commentator guy. You know the one?
Yeah.
I
That guy who does the speaking and whatnot.
I play the game. I play the game too.
I've got him listed here as Tom Scott.
Yeah, that'll do. You can't trust a man with two first names, so I have three.
Very good. All right, so today we're going to be doing... the show's going to be about Mika. Mika, Rainbow Mika. Yeah, so that's why I've got Mr. Tom here, so he's going to help us talk about Mika, learn about Mika, learn how to beat Mika, all those fun things.
Yeah.
So, do you want to give us a quick little ditty about yourself, Tom?
Well, like I'm sure a fair amount of people that would be watching this know, I'm mostly at this point in time a commentator. I've been to majors and entered majors and, done okay and things like that before, but I'm mostly known for the casting. Like I've done OHN and I've done SXC and stuff like that. But on the side, I happen to also actually play the game, funnily enough, a little bit.
What?
And I picked Mika up about 12 months ago now.
Right.
For fun, because I was getting tired of playing Rashid. And then basically I just gave up and made the full switch. And now I probably wouldn't be playing this game anymore if I didn't.
Fantastic. I understand. Playing a character that's fun for you really makes the game more enjoying.
It's the first thing I tell people is, as long as it's not like, as long as you have a basic understanding of Street Fighter, because you should always, go in and make sure you actually understand what's happening, and then pick who you find fun. Because you can't play, it's just like any game. Even if you want to get good, you have to have fun, because otherwise you're not going to want to keep playing.
That's exactly it. Like, otherwise it's just a chore and then you don't want to play. So, all right, let's get started. What we'll do is, as usual, we'll get you and myself to jump into a match. We'll both pick Mika, and then we'll talk about some normals and moves and all those fun things.
Beautiful, I can do that.
Very good.
All
right.
Just want to mention some guy called Baby Rider has just subscribed.
Oh wow, who's that?
$4.99.
That
So
might be me.
Switch-
It's actually my 6th month anniversary apparently to when I first subscribed.
Yeah,
So-
in a
really?
row. 6 months in a row.
Yeah. I've been basically since the Twitch got subs. I just put my name down, and I've just been forking out the 5 every month.
I think I'm in a similar boat. As soon as we're able to sub.
Yeah. Well, I think it, we found out about it, and then the next stream, a bunch of us regulars just hit the button. It's like I'm happy to shoot 5 months their way, $5 a month their way. It's easy. Yeah. And for the best emote in the game, of course, which Freezer just happened to. Hang on. Yeah, I gotta do it. There we go.
Oh yes.
Yeah, this is my color. I have every costume, but this is my favorite one. It's the one I didn't pay money for. Living the dream. So, basics, right?
Yep.
First thing you want to know is this button right here, the medium punch.
Yeah.
This is Mika's overall best button, and it's her best footsie tool, because when she has meter, you can link it into EX Peach, and that's basically how you get the motor going, right? Crouching jab is her 3-frame.
All right.
Yep. Standing light punch was 3 frames in season 1, but it's now 4.
Yeah.
So there you go. Crouching light kick is an excellent poke, and it links into light, so you can get
Does that go far?
Yeah, really far. Like, look.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a really good button, and you can get so it's a really good light. Her standing light kick is also a good poke, specifically because you get the target combo, which is light to medium. That's the only way you're gonna get it. And
I always see people do that.
Yeah.
I never saw it. Yeah, cool.
So, and then what else we got? Crouching medium punches are anti-air, and it's, as of AE, this is one of the best anti-air buttons in the game.
As I discovered when we were playing earlier, I got hit basically where that guy's elbow is.
Can you
you can-
demonstrate?
Yeah, jump at me.
Cross him up.
Oh.
No, deeper.
Light kick is a cross-up button.
Okay.
Should
Ooh.
So like, it's really good.
Yep.
And then on really deep cross-ups, you can get side switches, which is dumb good.
That's
Anyway,
And it moves it
and
forward
then-
too as well.
yeah, it's a really good button. And then her that which you just saw then, but we'll wait till the round. And I wish this game had online training mode. But okay, so standing medium
Yeah.
kick, which also
Yeah.
is forward medium kick, where you get a forward moving version.
Oh, I did not know that.
You can only get a conversion off of this on counter hit, or if it's meaty.
Yeah, right.
But this is just a
Is-
good poke in neutral because it reaches further than a medium punch, but you get nothing off it. So
Yeah.
it's just a good button to sort of fish for things with and stuff like that. Her crouching medium kick is the exact same thing. It's
Yeah.
this is a good V trigger bait button because it's got really good range, and
Yeah.
you can cancel the V trigger off of it. What
Yeah.
else we got? Crash and press. This was the bane of season 1.
Yeah, yes.
It is. I'm not 100% sure. I believe it's -8. So block, and then
Yep.
hit medium punch.
Oh,
That's a
Yep.
clean punish. Now try a heavy punch, standing heavy punch.
Yep.
Yeah. See, and that's like a 6 frames, 7 or 8 frame startup heavy.
It is
This is also a
definitely-
very
Wow.
good button. Standing heavy
Yeah.
punch is a really good whiff punish button. Yeah. It's in the same vein as Cammy's, but just a little bit worse. It also is
Right.
an anti-air at specific spacing, so if you do a jump from really far away, I can heavy anti-air with this. Oh, that didn't work. Do one more. Oh,
oh.
so there you
Yeah, right.
go. What else we got? Forward
little
fierce. We'll go to that one last because you don't want to rely on that button. But her
Yeah.
forward fierce, which is this one,
Wow, that's
Lady
fast.
Mika. Yeah. This Lady Mika is usually your go-to CC button for corner carry because drop kick's a bit too slow. And it's +2, I believe.
It feels like +3 whenever I
It's
play against
+3.
it.
Yeah, it's one of the two. I'm not 100% sure, but
Yeah.
it's very plus. This is
Yeah.
another go-to for meaties on certain wake-ups. Definitely in the corner specifically, like because if I get one on the corner, like the big crush counter. What do we got? And then let's go Crouch Fierce. This was another button that was busted in Season 1. It's now basically just a V-trigger punish or like a dash forward with a hitbox. But it's not good on
Yeah,
block,
right.
so you want to avoid like people eating the button.
Yeah,
And
what
it's
about
not-
like at specific distances? Like, can you make it more safe, or is it just always going to be bad?
You used to be able to make it safe in Season 1, but not anymore. You
Yeah,
used to
right.
be able to get it to be 0 on block if you hit it at max range, but I don't think
Oh,
you can.
wow.
So, and then the last button, which you alluded to, is dropkick. Now you've got the uncharged one. This is -4. If someone does this to you on block, hit your fastest button, please. But the charged one is plus, right? So,
Yes.
but however, this I'm not sure how. Like you'll probably mess it up. Trying to do it with Mika, but every character can beat that with just a jab. Some characters can low profile it. See,
Yeah.
some characters can low profile it entirely, and a lot of characters can beat it with heavies in between or DPs and things like that. So
Yeah,
but
right.
if you get it on block, it's basically a 50-50 between button or command grab.
Yeah.
Because it's either they're gonna hit jab, or they're gonna hit, or they're gonna command grab you. It's one of the two. So it's on block. That's basically a 50-50. So you wanna. A key to beating Mika is establishing that you're not, because like if I'm playing someone for the first time, right?
Yep.
And I'm feeling this guy out. I'm like, what's he do? I'm gonna throw out a drop kick, right? And if you don't block it, I'm gonna go hit it. If you don't blow it up, I'm gonna go. He doesn't know how to blow up drop kick, and then I'm gonna start doing it more and more.
Yeah, right.
If I get you in the corner, look, blender, right? And you've lost 40%. I'm plus, and you're in the corner off one crush counter drop kick.
Wow.
So like a key. So the first thing about beating Mika is not letting people get away with this. Also,
Yep.
target combo is super minus on block.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so hit standing medium punch.
Or
minus
same
8,
medium
right?
punch?
Yeah, see? Yeah, it's like -8, I believe. So
Wow.
every character in the game can get a clean medium punish on that. Just nobody does.
I did not know that. I knew it was. I
Yeah,
expected it to be
nobody.
minus.
Nobody punishes it, dude. No one.
-5 maybe.
Wow.
So if I go, yeah, minus.
Oh yeah.
If I go drop kick, you should punish me.
Doesn't that leave you at a distance though?
A lot of like a character like Birdie could punish that easy. Akuma probably could. Not a lot of characters, because a lot of characters have good far-reaching mediums, right? So in most cases, they will punish it clean. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on the frame data, so Oni is in chat. One of the other Mika players who will take care of me.
Oh.
Ooh,
I just looked it up as well.
He
You're alright.
believes it's -5.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I've just looked it up as well, so you're all right.
Yeah, there you go.
Very good.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
basically the slim of her ground game buttons.
Yeah.
Now we'll go to air ones, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright. Alrighty. First things first. Jumping light kick is her cross-up button.
Yeah, right.
She has no others. It's not like Shoto's where they have the wonky lights and the mediums and stuff like that. This is the only one. Okay.
Do you have to hit that deep for it to combo, or will it combo up high?
Most of the time, it does. On taller characters, I've had issues on Fang, Abigail, and Balrog of it not comboing sometimes. But other than that, although the Abigail ones have gotten a lot better for some reason, I'm not sure why. But specifically Balrog and Fang, I've had issues with it not comboing. Her jumping jab is pretty much useless unless you jump back jabbing. Her jumping medium kick has little to no use. Now, her jumping medium punch, right? This button, so just neutral jump for me. This button juggles, right?
Yeah.
This is something they gave her in Season 2. She has an air target combo, but it's garbage, so it nearly always hits. Like, do it again. There you go, it hit. The first time, I hit the heavy punch, and it whiffed.
Right.
So, but this is a button that can have decent use, because I can go... So, just keep jumping.
Yeah.
If I get you at the right angle... it's hard to do. This is... So, see?
All right.
So you can get air convergence. Very specific, but you can do it.
I'll take some health off you, just quickly.
Yeah, so you get the next round.
G'day,
Yeah.
my mates. I was just wondering if I could get some bison training.
Oh, fuck off.
Who's that?
Get rid of him.
Corel. My name's Corel.
Boot him. Boot him.
I wouldn't
Boot him. Boot them both. Boot them both. Right now. Oh my god. Could you please leave? Can you please leave?
Final round.
Can you please leave?
Fight.
Oof.
I don't know who
That
they
wasn't very
were,
nice.
but they are not. God, some people, man. Anyway, back to
Yeah.
it.
All right. Sorry for the interruption, people.
Yeah, sorry guys. Welcome to Discord. So, jumping heavy
Yes.
punch.
Yep.
That's her go-to jumping button. It's ridiculous. It blows up anti-airs.
Yep.
This is her best button. Jumping heavy kick is also good, but that's more like if you're doing shallow jump-ins usually, because it reaches further. But they're both useful buttons, and that's one will beat some anti-airs and one will beat the other. So it's just about sort of feeling out matchups, and it's about feeling out matchups and sort of finding your spacing and figuring what button beats what. And then the last jump-in button is body splash.
Oh, cool.
So that's jumping and down medium punch, right? And you can cancel it really early in jumps, or you can cancel it really late. But once you're on the down arc, you can't do it anymore. You can only do it on the way up to when you're like basically at the peak of your jump.
Yeah, right.
So
Oh, man. You can cancel it
this
super
is-
late.
yeah, this is basically an anti-air blower. So if I'm like specifically as an example, I play against someone like Room as a Ghost, right? And he plays Birdie, so he does this a lot.
Yeah.
That button whiffs on crouching, fun fact. You just saw that. So this is a situation where I'll body splash Rumors like 5 times in a round. I'll just do it over and over again until he starts thinking about the anti-air. And the moment he starts to think about it, then I can go to my other jump-in buttons. because he might just block because he's like, oh, he's going to body splash, so I'll block and punish. Because the body splash is, I don't know what it is, but it's super minus.
Yeah, even on whiff, it's pretty minus, right?
Yeah, it's not. It's like it's got a ton of recovery and it's awful on block.
Yeah.
So, and that's the slim of all of her buttons.
Awesome.
What else do you want me to cover? What else would you like?
All right, so understand, like, we went over good basic buttons. So in neutral, what, like, all right, so we're here, we're playing. What are you trying to do at the moment? Like, what's your basic game plan?
Basically, what you want to do is you harass them with your mediums, right? And sort of try and get a feel on who you're playing, what they do, where their spacing is. And then you hit this button. Whether it be to interrupt strings, or whiff punish things, or try and catch them walking forward. Because it's basically a matter of once you have bar, you land a medium punch, you get an EX Peach, and you go to work.
Yeah, right.
So, and that's the slim of Mika's ground game, because the crux of the character is you hit like she's weak here in mid screen, but if I get you to the corner, she's deadly.
Yeah, right.
So the idea is I have to earn the corner with playing crappy neutral, right?
Oof.
So,
yeah, right.
but this is a good button, all things considered, right? Yeah, this is a good button, all things considered, but it's not as good as some, like Rashid's crouching heavy punch destroys it, Akuma's mediums are way better, things like that. But yeah, so the idea is you play neutral, like these buttons reach further, so if you've got someone playing Chun and they're like hitting forward medium punch a lot, I'll start pressing these buttons, right?
Yeah.
Because it reaches further and I can start trying to prod them out of that range that they're sitting at and try and get them to sort of play at a different spacing. And then another button that's good for the whiffs, it's because it's basically a matter of get a jump in or get the bar and then get your medium punch into EX Peach, right?
Yeah, right.
Or her other whiff punish button, like I said, is standing heavy punch. So if I see buttons that are if I see players that are throwing out buttons into like whiffing buttons a lot, I'm going to start sort of sitting at a spacing where I can catch them with that.
Yeah, right.
And you confirm that into Peach, and I get big Oki off this.
Yeah, right.
Which, so, because it's like I do the medium Peach, I get like multiple different types of Oki. I can do jabs, mediums, forward heavy, I got a bunch, command grab, it's a bunch. That's where Mika's offense gets started. Is you have to earn that first knockdown, but then once I've got you here, you know, then I can start running the blender.
Yeah, cool.
It's a very simple neutral. Like there is not much to it at all. It's press your one good button that links into stuff, and then try and poke them to a space where you can get that one button that will knock them into stuff. And you'll want to take me life away for this round.
Oh yeah. While we're here, what's a good what's her Peach to use? Light or medium?
I believe the damage is the same on medium and heavy, but you get better Oki off of medium. So like your go-to is standing medium punch, standing heavy punch, medium Peach, and then you get dash up, and after dash up, you're plus.
Right. Yep.
And you do get Oki off body splash as well. Case just asked. You get basically the same Oki off of that as you would off of a medium Peach. I'm not sure of the exact data on regular Peaches, but I do know that off of EX Peach, after dash, Mika is +1 on normal rise.
Yeah, right. That's really good.
So she can get a guaranteed meaty jab.
Yeah. And a 4-frame one as well, right? Or just a light one? Yeah, no, 4 frames.
Yeah, with 4 frames, yes. So standing jab or crouching jab.
Yep. What's her light kick? Is that 5 frames or 4 frames?
Her light kick is 5, I believe.
Yeah.
4.
It's 4? Okay.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure on a lot of the data on some of her lights. I just know the big buttons. Like standing medium punch is -2.
Right.
This and the Sabat kick is -4.
So they're both the same in frame data.
Yeah. Yeah, standing and the forward moving one, because they're technically the same move. Like, if you hit medium kick and then push forwards, she will still move forward a bit.
Oh, wow.
Not really useful, but it's just a fun fact, basically.
Yeah, sweet.
I believe you get better Oki off medium only, because I remember Jammers saying that, but I could be wrong.
I'll say it's useful because I find that when it's used well, it stops me from using certain buttons to
Yeah, the
tackle
light
with,
kick?
punish and that sort of thing. No, the forward moving standing
Oh
medium
yeah,
kick.
oh yeah, no. This is a really good button. It's a really good poke.
Yeah, when it moves forward,
Mm.
it prevents me from using certain buttons.
Mm.
So, yeah, to me it seems useful.
No,
at the right time.
it's one of both of her medium kicks are really good buttons to sort of mess with people's spacing.
Mm.
Yeah, right.
And sort of, because she doesn't have a lot of neutral tools, but it's one of the few buttons that she has got that can sort of put people out of their comfort zone, right? Like in, say, just for an example, in the Chun matchup, Mika
Yeah.
struggles with neutral extremely because, well, Chun has a bunch of good buttons, right? But that's a matchup where it's a matter of feeling out and using those medium kicks to buffer her Chun specifically to a space where she's going to want to throw a fireball, and then you
Yeah.
can react with sweep under the fireball and knock her down.
Yeah, okay. That makes a lot of
her-
sense.
I didn't mention her sweep, but Mika's sweep is a slide. It's very
Yes.
slow. It used to be worse. It's gotten buffed in AE. But she can't punish some characters' sweeps with a sweep. Karen, probably not. Me, Birdie, when Birdie does max range sweep, definitely not. She struggles to punish sweeps at max range without spending bar. Is one
Oh.
thing, but her slide does go under fireballs, which we can't show off because we're doing the mirror. But it's a useful tool in matchups against characters that like to throw fireballs like Guile and Chun.
Yeah.
And
So
it is an inherent risk because it's minus -1 million.
yeah.
But in saying that, like, these are matchups where if I'm not going to take risks, I'm not going to win.
Does this one go into fireballs as well?
No.
No.
And
Alright.
Heavy Peach has a degree of fireball invulnerability, but it's really specific, and it's basically only good if you think someone's going to throw a fireball on a round opener.
Yeah. Right.
So, like,
So-
for example, I was playing Puck earlier today,
Yeah.
and he opened with a fireball, and I just went straight over it.
Mm.
It's very read heavy though. Like, it's not something that I'd recommend Mika's players that are trying to learn the character relying on, because that's just a bad idea.
Yeah.
Can it
right.
ever be
That-
safe if it's spaced well enough?
Probably not. Like, it'd be. I've never heard of it being safe ever, and if it is, that's like got to be a spacing that's so specific that you're never gonna like, you're never
Do it
gonna
on
get it in the
purpose.
game. Yeah, you're never gonna get it in the game.
Oof.
All right. So, what
Alright,
else?
so-
What's next?
Just quickly, we've been speaking about Peach and we've been showing off these buttons a lot.
Yeah.
Just quickly for the people at home, what are these? What are her specials?
Yes. Okay. So first is Peach. That's what Meteors looks like. EX looks like a wrecker. It's not. It has armor, but not frame 1. I believe it's frame 3.
Yeah. Right.
It's because it. So you don't be afraid. It's not like Bullhorn. It does not have frame 1 armor. It can be used as a tool for people who are pressing, again, whiffing buttons in neutral a lot. You can just armor through it with EX Peach.
Yeah. Right.
But it's not. You're usually going to use it on a confirm. It's not something that you want to rely on eating people's limbs with it.
Would you use it to catch fireballs?
You could if in startup, depending on the character. Against like Ryu and stuff, you could do it, but in that case, I'd recommend just sweeping them instead.
Yeah. Right.
Because you've got enough time to react. Like if they're throwing a fireball at this spacing here, I'll just slide. Or
that makes
jump,
sense.
because you can get the jump anyway. Go away.
Just so you guys know, the stream can't hear them.
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right. So, what are our other specials? So she's got the peach.
Yep, and she's got wingless. We'll go to the command grabs last.
Yes.
Next we have quarter circle forward and kick, which is wingless airplane, which is an anti-air command grab basically, but it's on hit. So the thing with, and it's going to be hard to do, just try neutral jump heavy punching. Okay, it didn't work then, but it has a really weird interaction sometimes where it'll trade.
Right. So it's a hit grab.
Yeah, it's a hit grab, but it's the meterless is really bad. Is really bad.
Yeah.
So
you don't. Oof.
The
You
meterless
shouldn't
is really bad. You can use it on a read or as a way to get out of the corner, but if you want to anti-air with wingless airplane, you got to spend the bar. EX is really good, right? Like with the EX one will catch anything basically out of the air. But meterless is only really useful as an air-to-air if, like, say, in a scenario where you're in the corner or I'm in the corner and I see you jumping, you know, I can just go, I can do like that.
Yeah, right.
So, but other than that, basically, if you're going to try anti-air with it, stick to EX. But another use it has, which you'll see a lot of high-level Mikas do, is if you've got me in the corner, I'll just go out of the corner.
Oh wow, that's really quick too.
Yeah, the EX one, you can get away with meterless if they're not looking for it, but it has a bit of recovery, as you can see. Whoops, see, there you go. See that? It just traded. We just did that by accident, but that's what happens when it trades. So if it trades with a button, I just take damage.
Yeah, right.
So
that's really interesting.
Yeah, it's really weird. I'm not sure why. It's really weird. I don't understand, but it is what it is. Okay, next. Mika has two command grabs.
Two command grabs.
She has Brimstone, which she is plus after a dash up on, plus, I think again it might be +1. I could be wrong though. And this is her basically a Oki command grab. It does less damage, but I get Oki off of it after, and it pushes you to the corner. So if I have you in the corner and I land a Brimstone, we're okay. The second one, which I'll do because we're running out of time, is Giant Swing, which is this one. See, this one, unless I'm in the corner, will leave me at full screen. It does more damage, but it puts me in a disadvantage in neutral, basically. So the idea with the command grabs is if you want to keep pressure, use Brimstone. If you want to kill or stun, use Giant Swing. And
yeah, right. That makes a lot of sense.
The only time that you get OG off of Giant Swing, which I'll show you, come to the corner. Yep. Is if we're here, and I throw you when I have my back to the corner. See, here I am. But that doesn't work with EX. I don't have the meter, but if I did EX Giant Swing, I'll end up over here. No matter what happens, I always end up.
Really?
Yeah. So.
But it does a bucket load of damage, though.
Yeah, it does a ton. That's massive because they buffed the damage as well in AE, along with that universal command grab nerf where they have 10 more active frames, which is something I should point out actually. Okay, so what I want you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock you down, backdash on wake up. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. See that? See the amount of recovery there?
Yeah.
You have enough time to dash up and punish.
What?
Every single command grab character has increased recovery in Season 3 in AE.
Yeah.
Where, so if I'm going to do it again, then dash up and hit medium punch.
Alright. Wow.
So you have a giant amount of time to react to command grabs. Now, that's not just Mika, that's every command grab character in the game. But it's something that's really important, and I think that everybody should actually know and be aware of. Because it's like that's huge, you know. And a lot of people don't know that because that was like in the footnotes of the patches in AE. The only reason I know that is because the Mika Discord was going nuts about it. Because it's huge, it's massive. It's like, but anyway, so that's all of Mika's specials. Now, and then, well, I guess I'll talk about her V skill.
Yeah,
of course. Her V skill is booty. it has, so it's the mic drop, right? And the idea is, the longer you hold it, the more it buffs the damage of your next command grab. Emphasis on next. So if I go for one whiff, I lose the buff.
Really? So even if it whiffs, you lose the buff?
Yep, and yep.
Really?
Yeah, and it has fringe uses, like I could do the V trigger. It has a hit of armor.
Yeah.
And the mic has a hitbox.
Huh.
So there's certain scenarios where it can be good.
Yeah.
Like for example, release it, just because I want to show you something.
Yeah.
What I want you to do is I want you to quick rise and hit jab, right?
All right.
So if I,
Done. I'm bad. I apologize.
that's alright. I will try it again. Ready?
Yeah. Cool.
I timed it wrong, but you can meaty mic after a forward heavy punch.
Oh man.
See, there
Oh
you
wow.
go. And then if I command grab you, this is going to do a ton of damage.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah, right.
that's a change with season 3 as well, because now forward heavy punch is special cancelable.
Let me kill you a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was about to, Run out of time. Oh no.
Oh no.
Hit heavy punch. There
Alright,
you go.
we're good.
Yep.
We're good.
The game needs online training mode, man. It really does.
They won't do it till it's 3 months
Yeah.
until the next game.
This show will be like, hit that upper echelon as soon as there's online training mode.
Oh man, it'll be so good.
It'll be like built for it. But anyway,
Yeah.
so the Hervé skill's kind of booty, right? Don't
Yeah.
worry about that. It's something that the only time that you can ever safely do it is
Yeah.
after an EX giant swing.
Yeah.
Like you can go.
And that's it.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah. So like, don't. It's cool, and it suits the character, and I love it. But it's
Yeah.
not. It's not particularly applicable.
I've seen it
because
used
of-
in Fireball Wars.
Yeah. It's certain. It has fringe application, but
Yeah.
fringe is it's super fringe.
Yeah.
So and then I guess move on to V triggers.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
wanna? Yeah. Okay. So the crux of another main core of Mika's game plan is her V triggers.
Yeah.
So you have V trigger 1 equipped. I have V trigger 2.
Yeah.
V trigger 1 is a 2-bar when the Deshko comes in and does 1 hit. So just hit V trigger.
Hold it or just hit it?
Just tap it. Okay, so that's neutral V trigger 1.
Yep.
And if you hit forward V trigger 1, she'll come from the side of the screen you're facing. And if you hit back and V trigger, she'll come from the side of the screen your back is to. Make sense?
Yeah. Oh, it was just a second too slow.
And
Mika wins.
and then
Yeah.
so you have that V trigger, which is the one that most Mika players go to simply because it's 2-bar.
Yeah, right.
And it's like you can get 2 of those around, and because I have V trigger 2 selected, I won't show any at the moment, but the way
Yeah.
that V trigger that Mika is sort of built is around this reset gain that she gets off of her V triggers.
Yeah, right.
and
Because you can get some unblockables. I'm using air quotes.
yeah, it's guaranteed something, right?
Yeah.
And the simple way to show you that would basically be there's a lot of resources online.
Yeah.
Jammers, the UK-based Mika player, has a YouTube channel that is just filled with Mika stuff. But she's also got a lot of like tech and things like that, and implication and things.
Yeah.
Which while I'm here and we're talking about it, is
Yeah.
is that Jammers YouTube channel, it's HD Jammers,
Yeah.
is just like a dictionary, an encyclopedia of Mika knowledge.
Wow.
So if you're wanting to learn Mika, look up Jammers YouTube. I'm not sure of the exact address,
Mhm.
but That like it's just a hotbed. It's just full of stuff because he's one of the guys that posts most of the tech in the Discord as well. And then the one I have, which is Trigger 2, which we'll go through next round because we don't really have time. I'll show a couple of basic things. Is the steel chair. Now the steel chair is different, right? It's not like any other V-trigger in the game because what happens is there's 2 versions of it. It doesn't matter on directional input. It's just there's 2 versions. If I tap the trigger, Nadeshko comes in and she'll just throw the chair and you get 2 hits. So it's just a projectile, right? If I hold the trigger, which I'll showcase in a second, Nadeshko runs from full screen to the character where they are. So if you jump, it's not where I call it, it's where you are. So if I called it here and you started jumping back, she'd chase you until she catches you on the ground. And
really?
And she always comes from behind Mika, which is something I should point out. There's no directional
influence.
Yeah, there's no influence on direction. It's always behind Mika, which is another reason why I think Mika players don't use it, is because it has less utility in the fact that I can't choose which direction it hits from. I have to work around the fact it's coming from behind me.
Yeah, right.
And also it's a 3-bar, which makes things... Actually, I'll do that. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm not sure how this works, whether it'll build 2 bars or 3. I think it'll only build 2.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that last hit will just...
I think it'll only do 2. No, it did 3. Okay.
Cool.
So I'll show Mika running. Nadeshko running. And one thing you'll notice is there's a collision box there. So I get... Nadeshko has her own collision box, and you get 2 uses of it. The problem is the second use is kind of garbage because you don't get the cancel. But...
Right.
See, ready? I'm going to do this. See how I'm pushing it forward?
Yeah, right.
So, and that's where most of the resets with this thing come from. I'm hanging on. Oh, hit me, quick. Command grab. Alright, I think...
we're good.
Yeah, I thought I had a blank and I thought I had more health.
I'm glad you didn't throw me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, you would have died. Oh, wait, no, we did it the wrong way around. The game's over.
Oh, no, you should have command throwed me.
I thought
it was the last.
Yeah, doesn't matter anyway. But, and then, what else is there to say really about it? There's not a ton. Basically, if you want to, because it's hard to explain exactly what the triggers can do because they're wonky. Like, they're different, they're very odd.
Yeah, they're very knowledge and setup based, right?
So honestly, I'd say like I have my own YouTube channel where I've just been dumping a lot of my Mika like V-Trigger 2 resets recently.
Yeah.
Specifically, not like because people are going to look, but more so because I keep forgetting them. I have a week off from the game and I come back and I'm like, oh no. It's happened so many times. So if Jammer's YouTube is a great place to go for anything Mika related, and V-Trigger stuff will be there too. The Mika Discord is really good as well.
Yeah.
And then my YouTube, which is it's nothing. Like it's not like I post things regularly. I just have like 5 or 6, which I will be adding to because I want to
remember.
Yeah, I want to basically remember and have a database for at least myself. And I'm probably going to start adding V-Trigger 1 stuff there eventually. But for now, I'm only using 2, not because I think it's better. Apparently, V-Trigger 1 is better, just for basic knowledge for Mika players. But I personally like V-Trigger 2, so that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, no,
I'll show off a reset or 2, quickly.
Yeah, no, please do.
And then I've basically covered everything, I think.
The only other thing I would ask personally is what are some basic frame traps?
Yes, that's a good one.
Because I feel like that's an important thing for Mika.
Yeah. Alright. So, the first thing you want to do with the V-triggers, actually, now that I've remembered, the first thing you want to do is have a reset for mid-screen. And have at least 1, preferably 2. And have a reset for when your back is to the corner and a reset for when you're facing the corner. Because that spacing changes everything because of the way the wall bounce works.
Yeah,
you can have
right.
some. You can have some universal ones, but specifically if you're using trigger 2 as well, you need to have ones going from each direction. What I'm going to show you now.
Just quickly, does it contain a command grab?
No.
All right, very good.
Okay, so I'm going to show a mid-screen one because this is really easy.
Yeah.
So it's just a really basic one that I've made up.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
that was tricky, and so
Yeah.
much stun as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So and then I get Oki, one more mix-up, stun.
And look at all the damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's because they in AE, right? I'm sure if you've read the patch notes, how they nerfed damage on combos off V-trigger confirms.
Yeah.
So like if you cancel in the V-trigger, it has heavy scaling.
Yeah.
Here's the chair throw, just in case you were wondering what it looked like. But with Mika, because her V-trigger is about a reset, it's like characters like a Buki. That scaling doesn't hurt
Yeah, right.
because it's the reset. So I still get like 60% off a good V-trigger. I'll see if I can. Honestly, I was gonna show off
Oops.
one corner one,
Yeah.
but I might have forgotten it.
Can I just quickly, I want to show off her command grab after a full charge, because I just think that's hilarious.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. You can do it.
Nah, because then we get another round. Whoop, I didn't press the
Yeah,
button, That's 100%. Yeah, it does. A fully charged command grab does 100%, no matter what you do.
Yeah. And obviously it's highly impractical.
Oh yeah, horribly so. Like it's never gonna happen in a game. Like this takes 30 seconds, but it's one of those things that's just cool.
Yeah.
There until I finish making a tea, okay, and then do a command grab.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
All right.
Image of Dismay is really nice.
All right. Hang on. I'm gonna. Let me. I think this is it. I think this is it. I could be wrong.
Oh.
Okay. Yep. I got it right.
Whoa.
So that's another one that I've made up as well, but that's just 2 examples of things you can do with the V-trigger.
That's sneaky.
Yeah, it's just as dirty as one, and if I delay the button,
Yeah.
if I delay the button, I will stay same side. So like I choose which side I end up on, and
Yeah.
but that's basically the slim of Mika's game. Is I get those resets, and here comes the chair, just so you can look at it again. See, 3 hits.
Wow.
That's the slim of the V triggers. If you want to look at them more, again, I have my own YouTube, which I'll like share later. I can't be, got to locate it. It's nothing special. It's just like 5 videos with resets in them. And then Jammers is the best place to go for anything Mika related, as far as I'm aware. There's probably more people,
Yeah.
but like Jammers is just really good for anything Mika related, whether it be
Yeah.
theory or practicality. He just has a bunch of stuff. Okay.
Yeah, right.
And now we'll go to like frame traps and stuff quickly. It's very simple with Mika.
Yeah.
Because her neutral is kind of rough and most of her game's built around resets. She's not very frame trap heavy,
Yeah.
but
Right.
the main one that you have is which is usually your go-to meaty, is
Yeah.
crouching jab, standing medium punch, catches 3 frames.
Oh, right.
And if you you get, and it links on counter hit as well. So
Oh,
if
cool.
I'll knock you down and do meaty, and you
Yeah.
just
Press a button.
oh, whoops, I've mistimed it. One more.
Sorry.
Oh, I mistimed it again.
There it is.
So
Yeah, nice.
that's your basic go-to. And then on meaties and stuff,
Yeah.
another one is meaty standing medium punch counter hit links into forward heavy punch on counter hit.
Yeah, right.
So the medium punch is -2, but if you space it correctly, you can sort of catch 3 frames with the forward heavy punch sometimes. It's
Oh,
really
right.
awkward though. Like it depends on the matchup. That's some more specific stuff that I wouldn't expect anybody to go into detail on unless they've played the character a lot.
Yeah. Forward heavy punch is +3, so you could get a
Yeah,
good.
you can get a jab afterwards, yes. But the thing
Yeah.
is, it has a lot of pushback, so block.
Yep.
See?
Ooh.
The only character that I can get multiple forward heavy punch things on in a row is Abigail. With Abigail, I can get 2 in a row.
Yeah, right.
Because he's so big that it
Yeah. What's her 5 frame? Is medium kick or is that
can miss. Medium punch.
that? Cool. So
Which is why
isn't
it's so
forward heavy punch medium punch a frame trap then? Because no. This one. So forward heavy punch, medium punch. That'd be a frame trap, right?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
I got a question from the chat.
Yeah.
SF Zangief. What's Tom's go-to wake up? I'd say wake up strategy, right?
Well, it's
Yeah.
there's nothing really, because Mika doesn't have a reversal, it isn't super. It's depending on matchup, of course, but it's going to be block or jab.
One second. Let me get you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hit. Oh, I think.
Oh.
That
Yes.
was, you squeezed that out. But yeah, basically, well, like I said earlier, her 3 frame is crouch jab.
Yeah.
So it's either press the 3 frame, backdash or jump if you're playing command grab characters, or block. It's nothing. Or wait, her super is invulnerable, but it's a command grab, and so if they're expecting it, like I'll knock
They
you
can
down and
jump.
just hold up. Wait.
Yep.
And EX Peach is not a.
No, it's not. It's
It's
made.
not a wake
It's
up.
has armor frame 3, like I said before. So they can just
Yeah.
they can meter you with like anything as long as they're on point with their meaties.
Yeah. Right.
Is there anything else?
No, I think. Look, for me, I feel like that's a really good starting point.
Yeah.
You've got some good
There's
buttons.
a ton more. Yeah, there's a ton more I
Yeah.
could say, but like at a basic level, because Mika's a character that's very simple, but she has a lot of nitty gritty.
Yeah. She seems like you really need to understand what your game plan is once you've got that knockdown.
She can be a scrub killer because you can just smother people, but against good players, you have to have a brain with this character because, like, just autopiloting and doing the same thing over and over won't work, and you have to be creative with your options, and you have to have a lot of resets and stuff like that.
Yeah. So just quickly, her light confirms is basically anything
you've got
into light kick.
yeah, but any no, you can jab peach,
Yeah.
jab into target combo, just target combo, or her lights are really loose, so you can
Yeah,
basically combo, like you can get the only one that you can't get, you can only combo into target combo with stand jab, but outside of that you can combo like light kick into jab, stuff like that. It's very
right.
loose. Like you'll see a lot of Mika players, like high level Mika players, do like crouching light kick, crouching jab, super, like things like that.
Right.
Like yeah, like Do specifically would like go empty low, and super.
That's cool.
Yeah. So her light, she has really good light buttons, basically.
Yeah. Right.
Any other specific points you'd like me to go over, or are we looking good?
No, I feel like that's a really good start point. We've got some good buttons. We know jump ins. We know how to approach her neutral a little bit.
Yeah.
We've got a few frame trappy options.
Yeah, she's a do it character rather than, because I can explain it all I want, but learning how to use this, like her stinky buttons in neutral, is something that you have to learn through doing. Which, like, as someone who picked up Mika not too long ago, I know, and then also other guys that I think Oni would be able to attest to it.
Yeah.
Because Oni picked up Mika fairly recently as well. And I remember Oni going, how do I get good at the neutral? And it's just like, just do it. Like,
Just do it.
just get bodied, just get bodied for like 2 months, and then eventually you figure out, all right, I want to stand like, there,
Yeah.
But that's the slim of it. Like, there's not much else to say, really.
Yeah, right.
I could talk for 10 years about V triggers, but I shouldn't because there's just too much.
Yeah. So for anyone who is interested in learning, it's definitely a good time for you after this to take Mika into the lab, figure out a few things, and just start playing a few games.
Always be willing to ask people questions as well.
Oh, definitely.
I can always help. I'm full of useless information. Oni's a good resource as well now.
Yeah.
Oni has leveled up a ton recently as well.
Oh, I've noticed. I've played him a couple of times recently-ish.
Yeah, and then you got guys
wasn't too good.
And then you have guys who aren't in the Discord as often, but guys like Rups and like Ross as well play Mika.
Yeah.
They're the other two Mika players. I don't think there's many others, but we're all, you know, banks of dumb Mika information because we're all fiends for labbing V-trigger setups.
Yes. Cool. All right, and we'll put a link in the chat for the people who want to go to the Discord as well and want to ask those questions about Mika.
Of course.
So what we'll do now as well is, if there's anyone out there who does play Mika, or they just want to listen to Tom talk about their gameplay, come join us in the lounge. It's hosted by myself. It's 1st to 2. And the password, as usual, is 2580. So please come join us, jump in the lounge, and we'll get some Battle Lounge going. I'm excited.
Sounds good. I'm keen.
I'm pretty keen as well. And if there are any Mika players out there, any fledgling Mikas, just send us a message and we'll get you on the mic as well. You can join us and get some specific Mika knowledge.
Alright.
Sounds good to me.
Kill each other.
All right. Oh yeah, that's done. Oh wait.
I still need another round.
All right, let's do this
Destroy each
the
other.
only way that Mika knows. No, we won't destroy each other. We will command grab each other.
Finish me off.
Ho ho.
I wouldn't mind seeing a first to command grab after max V skill charge.
The problem
Right.
is that if we whiff it once,
Yeah,
if we whiff
exactly.
it
Yeah.
once, we lose. Oh,
Exactly.
that could take a while. Alright, we'll see. We got. Oh, wow!
Mika
Sorry. I'm sorry. That was a little bit premature.
It was wise.
I thought
to
I
be
waited
honest.
long enough for you to react.
Wow, that was rough. Oh, I was expecting a gentleman's battle. That was nothing of the sort.
What are we talking about? A gentleman's battle? This isn't Gentleman
Yeah,
Battle
you're
5.
Yeah, you're
It's
right.
Street Fighter 5.
Who's the lobby owner? It's L, isn't it?
It is me. I
Alright,
am the
so-
lobby owner.
So under WPLLLL.
Yeah, go away, please.
Yeah. So again, to everyone who is here, join us in the lobby. I am the lobby owner. So WP_L_L_L. That's 3 L's followed by an underscore. It's a 1st to 2. And the password is 2580. So please come join us, and we'll get some lobby games going as well. If you are an Mika, send us a message, and we'll try and get you onto the mics, and we can get some actual advice from Mr. Tom.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I know. I felt like even if it's just beating Mika, because I know that like when you saw the V trigger poly, you were like, "What is happening?"
Yeah, I haven't seen it before.
Yeah.
I haven't played against
actually,
Mika.
that's a really good idea. Actually, can I get you two to play?
Oh,
and,
I was gonna say I would love to see you, L, after seeing all this information, learning all this information from Tom. I'd like to see you play Akuma or whoever else against Tom and see if you can, apply some of your newfound knowledge Mika
Oh no
knowledge.
Look, Polly, it's always me. It's always me.
Yeah,
Let's
but
do you this
I haven't
time.
been listening for half an hour. I've been dealing with things.
That hurts my feelings. All right, no, yeah, all right. I'll try Kuma.
Tricked you.
And,
I just said it so you just go in there.
Yeah,
Wow, the swerve. Polly's afraid. I gotta change costume.
Polly is
I've been
afraid.
using that for too long.
I'm just ducking.
I don't want to use this one.
all right.
If no Mika show up, this should become the anti-Mika portion
Yeah,
of the.
no, well, I mean, not many people play her anymore, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty fair. We've got you, Choots.
Yeah, there's me, Choots, Blackross, Rups,
Yeah.
and Oni. And I've seen a couple of lower ranked, like newer Mika guys around, but they've come and gone. So like, I don't think it's a constant.
Yeah, right. Oh no. Yeah. Is that stun? No, we living, boys. Oh no, we're not living, boys. Oh, very dead. Very dead.
And everything
That's right.
that I'm
Yeah.
doing should be in theory optimal. I mean, I've been playing it long enough, so if you wanted to see combos and stuff,
Oh, nice him to jump in. I appreciate that.
if if you wanted to know combos and stuff, this is a good way to tell. Oh, good interrupt on the sweep. That's another thing you have to check as well, is Mika has a really good forward dash. So you need to be ready to jab check it.
Oh.
Did they ever change it again? I remember the hurt box moving backwards. That was a big change. Did they ever
Yeah.
change it again?
I'm not sure. I think I remember them changing something about it, but not being specific. They just said they adjusted something or other, basically.
Oh.
Ooh.
I could have done a bigger punish than that,
Ooh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, a lot bigger. You have a bunch of time.
Yeah,
Oh, there you
it's-
go.
It's dash back, jump in, sort of
Oh, no.
timing now.
Whoopsie.
We're
Yeah.
living, boys.
Oh, I tried to
Have I got
command
him?
grab. There you go.
Oh no, that was dumb. As soon as I jumped, I'm like, oh, I've made a bad choice.
Yeah, I had about 1,000 options then to blow that up.
Yeah.
I could have EX wingless airplane.
Does that go through fireballs?
I think it has a little bit.
Yeah.
I believe that very well could be wrong though. So
Yeah.
get like Oni or someone like that to either back me up or tell me I'm dumb and wrong.
Yeah, right.
That's I think, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Oh, whiff.
Oh. Oh man. So I'm not sure if oh boy, everyone else is aware of this. I have a very big weakness in Street Fighter. It is command grab characters.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's hard. It is something that's hard to pick up because you have to play against these characters in a way that's different to everyone else on the roster.
Yeah.
Like there's another layer to defense, so it takes that extra bit longer.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of command grab characters, like you'll see people that play like Zangief and stuff, can get away with murder against newer players because they just don't know, you know?
Oh, what?
Alright. So see that anti-air is just infallible now. Like it's ridiculous. So this is a slim of it basically is I'm gonna try and hold you here until I can open you
Yeah.
up and either kill you or open you up in a way that lets me get a reset. If I can't get that, I'm just gonna Oops, I meant to tech and I didn't.
Unnecessary. Unnecessary.
I could have mashed out of that. I might.
Yeah. You're dead. So dead.
I was looking at it. I'm like, there's a chance.
That
it's
was-
like
Tom,
Mm.
request from Robbie. show how you get in with Mika's shoddy buttons.
Alright,
I feel like he's been doing that pretty well.
yeah.
I gotta, you know, make sure that Robbie
I
twitches
blocked
own
that. Yeah.
gets his wish.
Oh,
Shown.
Oh, I tried to command grab that. Oops, I
Ooh,
didn't
wow.
mean to quick
Nice.
rise then. That was accidental.
It's pretty nice, Elf.
thank you. Not
You're in the blender,
optimal.
Ah, I tried to backdash, I was expecting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you're learning.
No, you played really well then.
Oh, thank you.
The slim of the thing with Mika is people get afraid and start running. That's bad. That I see you run and I smell blood because I know you're
Yeah,
panicking,
right.
right. The way that you beat this character is by abusing what she doesn't have, which is wake up options in a neutral game. So you just play your footsies and you just if you outplay me, this doesn't happen. You know? Oh, that's meaty, just whiffed. Oh, that's bad.
I could have punished better.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I meant to slide under that and I just didn't.
How much timing involved is with low profiling fireballs with that slide?
It's not frame one. You got to think about it a little bit, but it's not awful.
Okay.
Oh, see if he jumps.
Oh wow. That's,
I haven't done that
whoops.
once.
got sucked in.
You might be
I
dead.
haven't done that once. He was so ready for it. That's not fair.
Jeez.
Well, I
Oh.
panicked.
Oh wow.
I V-reversal then on the fireball because I expect you to land in front. And then
Yeah,
it
right.
Yeah, because it has like the wonky invincibility and stuff that V-reversals have.
Yeah, right. Oh. Oh, you're so ready for everything. You're so ready for everything.
Oh, that was cute.
Thank you.
I
Thank
like
you.
that.
I'll take it.
I teched that. So I'll
Not,
let you know.
not far from here, El. Only 2 health bars.
Oh, I anti-ed.
I dropped my
Oh.
combo.
Oh.
I shouldn't have done that. I should
No.
never have done that.
No.
We got
you
comebacks.
you need this. You need the bar for pressure. EXT clips and so forth. That
so
looks
the
so
idea-
cool.
The chair's
Oh,
really,
man.
really fun.
I I wish there was some sort of like special zoom in when Nadeshko's chair hits
Yeah,
you
yeah,
and kills you.
It's cool.
Mm.
It's funny. Sometimes, like, yeah, and you'll see it a lot. I lose. Mika will lose a round when Nadeshko's still running it, whoever's there. And then the round has to wait for Nadeshko to run up, hit them with the chair, and then leave.
Yeah, right.
So, no, it's a really fun V-trigger too. I was very skeptical at first when they first showed it. I was like, this is going to be worse than 1. And technically it is, right?
Yeah.
Like, logistically, if I was playing against someone, or teaching someone, and they were like, you know, what is the most optimal way to play Mika?
Rainbow Mika.
I'd tell them use V-trigger.
But
Is it easy
Right.
to use as well?
1, yeah, it's easy to use. It is.
I guess this comes back to the thing that we were talking about at the start. Play the way that's most fun for you, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's why I play Mika with V-trigger too. And it's like I still get wins because I'm still. I just have to play slightly differently.
Yeah.
And I'm having fun doing it that way though.
And that's
Like-
what's important.
And it's like as long as you're not actively like just torturing yourself by using a garbage V-trigger too, like it's like as long as it's not a massive difference. So like I'm not like massively enamored by it. Here we go. 30 dash
Yeah.
ups. We got those. What about poke?
So what I'll get you to do, Tom, if you don't mind, if it's not too impeding on you, can you kind of talk about what's going through your head?
All right,
And
I'll
just, like,
give it
let
a.
the-
My play will suffer, but I'll give it a crack.
Oh, awesome. All right.
Okay. So, well, right now it's just block and don't do anything. But specifically with Karen is... Ooh, that was bad. Uh-oh. God, it's hard to do this. But it's patience is key to this character, personally. Because it's like, if I just go, "Ooh," you know, I'll get nowhere, and odds are Polly's going to anti-air me, and I'll be back to square one, but I've lost health. And in this scenario, I have a health advantage, so I'll take the throw all day. I'd rather take the throw than eat a shimmy and then be dead. And then it's at this life total. It's about sitting just outside Karen's button range, and just trying to wait until she does something, which Polly is not doing because he's hearing me explaining what I'm trying to do. But I got that. There's the crown, and we're good. So, a lot of Mika's matchups play out the same, but it's just how long you have to be patient for, and when to turn on the heat. Oh, there we go, 50-50 boys. So see, I'm sort of sitting... Oh, I thought that was too late. I'm sitting at this space where I'm sort of... Oh, good jump. Oh, look at you with your cheeky cross-ups. Sitting at this point where you hear Polly making grunts because I'm sort of just poking him at a stage where place where Karen can't really do a lot. Then I just do this, and I'm out of the corner. I'll take that jab.
Oops.
Ooh, I was meant to land. Oh, that's a drop. That's not good.
Oh, I don't know what's going on. Oh,
Oh,
damn.
wow.
Oh god. I
The
should have
joys of
killed
throw
you then.
boxes.
I should have killed you then, but the standing heavy punch has a really shallow hitbox rather. So it doesn't hit from very far away. And that's something Oni just pointed out, which is really good too, that Mika can do, and Geef can do, of course, as well, around with command grab, is when someone does something -2, you know, it's your turn, press a button, just you can command grab it.
Yeah. Command grabs are all... Aren't they 6 frames these days?
But people always block after they do something -2, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
So you can you don't want to make it do it every time because you're going to get blown up, but it's a tool that all people that play command grab characters should implement. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah. That's a really good point. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I didn't want that. Oh, that was a strange time to DP,
I just,
trying to whiff punish, and it's really hard. Character. Oh, this is what happens. This is what happens when I try and play like a smart person.
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
So, and that's when you're backpedaling with Mika, that's your game, is try and find space for a button and V trigger, because then it immediately swaps. And as Oni just said, Mika's command grab is 5 frames.
Yes. So, do you mind if I ask you some questions while you're playing?
Yeah,
Just
go ahead.
these are questions for myself, because I'm a greedy person. And also not Mika related, specifically, I guess.
Yep.
So, when you're playing, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at where my opponent... I'm looking at where my opponent is. Looking at where I am on screen. Looking at health bar totals. Oh, my command grab, you beat that. Am I dead? No! Oh, I was hoping you'd land same side. I tried to super! Is that a true block?
I think it is.
Well, I didn't
Well,
know
you
that.
know, I don't know.
I'm glad it didn't come out, actually, because that's a horrid idea. It's you know, you're looking at where you are on screen, you're looking at where your opponent is, how much meter your opponent has, how much meter you have.
So, because you do casting and commentating, right?
Yeah.
Do those things change at all when you're casting?
No, It's very similar. It's just you have more time to take things in because you're not thinking about what you have to do. You're thinking about what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh no, that row. Oh no! Ooh. Wow.
Damn it! I should have just parried.
Oops, I buggered that up.
Oh.
You might be dead.
Yeah, I think so.
Ah, that does so much.
Wow.
Should have V-reversal. I didn't even think about that, so I thank you. But yeah, it's the difference between casting and playing is that you have to consider all these things while you're playing
Yeah.
and react to them in time. So it's like it's harder because you're processing more, basically, right?
Yeah, right.
But when I'm casting, I'm observing what they're doing, and I know generally, as long as they're not a loony, I know their thought process, right? I can see what people are doing. Like if I see someone playing Mika, like if I'm watching Rups, I can see where he's standing, where he's buffering buttons. I can tell when he's fishing for what, things like that. That it's just but it's just a matter of because I know what to look for. You see more happening because you don't have to worry about what's happening.
Yeah, right.
You get to enjoy what's happening rather than be stressed out by what's happening. Is the slim of it? Dalsim.
Look, to me, Dulcim is one of the most fun characters to play. I'm horrific with him, but I just find him a lot of fun.
I remember you picked up Sim. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No. Sim.
I picked the wrong.
Yeah, you picked the wrong V trigger. That's not good.
No. Oh,
You
we all
don't-
make
you don't-
mistakes, Tom.
You don't have a V trigger.
No. I've just
Yeah.
got more V reversal.
Come join Oni. 'Cause Oni plays slightly differently to me. When Oni was learning Mika, he asked me like what to focus on and things, and I said play slow, and he took it more seriously than I could have ever imagined.
Yeah, right.
He has like the lamest and slowest Mika, and honestly, I think it's better than mine in a way like that because I get impatient. But Oni just sort of waits all day. The one thing that Oni needs to work on is he needs more dirty resets. Because I said, and that's a tip when I'm learning Mika as well, is learn the neutral first.
Yeah.
Learn the neutral. Ooh, wow, I thought I'd get hit by that.
I'm a little bit salty about that.
Learn the neutral first, and then resets from there. Because it doesn't matter how good your resets are if you can't even open people up to get them. You know?
Yeah.
And so Oni has really good neutral, just needs to work on the resets a little bit, but I think that's the right way to learn the character, is make the worst part of the character the strongest part of your game, basically.
Oh,
that's not
I
good.
disagree.
What do you disagree with?
Oh, no.
You disagree with
My
me
decisions.
getting a jump in. Oh no, I dropped it. And this is a strange matchup while we're looking at it. Because Mika struggles to get in a little bit, but God, once I get in, is it over? Oh, that was so close.
Oh.
Standing heavy punch is really good in this matchup. And EX Peach is as well, but I'm trying to fish with standing heavy punch at the moment. Try and showcase the footsies.
Oh! That was good reactions.
But, yeah, no, well, I mean, we may as well get as many Mikas in here as possible.
Yeah, definitely. 100%. That's what we're here for.
There aren't many of us, so we gotta stick together.
Oh,
Although
man.
I'm the only one that uses V Trigger 2, which makes me sad. A lot of people never even tried. They just looked at it and went, "It's 3 bars." No. Oh my god. I really like it though.
Oh.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
Nope. Aha! We're in.
One thing that I meant to down medium, but I was thinking about what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Mika can tick throw off of any of her light buttons, so I can do slight kick, I can do light punch. I can do crouching light punch. Luffy posted a thing in the Mika Discord recently in the tech section that was specifically about light strings to buffer into EX Brimstone as tick throws.
Yeah, right.
And I was looking at it, and it was real. Like, it's just really interesting stuff, like things that I never would have even thought of.
Australia's favourite FGC Twitch streamer, Robbie, has just subscribed again, 5th month in a row.
Ooh, I love Robbie.
Thanks, Robbie.
Robbie's lovely.
And by just, I
Robbie.
mean like 20 seconds ago.
Robbie's nice enough to have my my silly bogan attitude on his stream multiple times to cast Gfinity stuff, and I'm very appreciative of that.
What a nice guy.
It's always really fun going with Robbie. So
That's good.
if you ever have an Alex episode, get Robbie on there. One, because Robbie's great. Two, because I think Freezer will cry. And nothing's more fun than making people from Perth upset.
To be honest, there's more Alex's
no,
than Mika's. Oh wow, this is such a
there
weird
is.
V-trigger. Looks so cool though.
It's really fun, man.
Oh, Dulcim is so much fun, by the way.
Mika wins.
He's so much fun.
Yeah, Dalsim's cool. It's a thing that I've always said about Dalsim is there's two types of people that play Street Fighter. There's Dalsim players, and then there's everyone else.
Oh man.
In the same way that, and guess what? Dalsim players like playing Manat.
Yeah.
It's like they're all cut from the same cloth. It's not as much a it's a type of person, I think, because Dalsim's so different. It's you have to have a certain type of brain, I think, to play the character. It's like Geef. You have to, you have to be like some sort of strange sadist to actually like playing Zangief.
Shout out to Brewer.
Oh, Brewer. I love Brewer. Zangief's bad when even Brewer is like giving up on him.
Yeah.
That hurts, man. Poor
Carb is asking how you'd manage the Chun matchup with Mika.
Oh, Carb just says that because we play lots and our matches always go back and forth. But the little turd just like hits standing heavy punch enough times that I just die. Ooh, good jump. Oh, Mika Oni knows.
This is Robbie.
This is
not Robbie. I thought it was Oni.
Yeah, using
That's why I was really confused.
school costume. Not the
I'm
right
gonna
colour
lose
though.
Oh.
Oh, that was cute. I like that. Oh, what the hell?
Oh.
The button just didn't come out. There you go. I'm playing awful. I'm like caught off guard by the fact that Robbie picked Mika. Because I remember, Robbie plays Mika a little bit. I remember him telling me. That was dumb. Yeah, I remember now.
So, what are some common knockdown situations you get as Mika that people should go and lab out?
Off of EX Peach. EX Peach and regular Peach are your two main ones.
Yeah.
Body Splash and Wingless Airplane are secondary. But the main one is your Peaches and reset situations in the corner. Reset situations in the corner are your most important. Oh, God, that was meant to be standing. Your most important. Oh, I just got a command grab. That was supposed to be down too. Drop kick. Jump at him. He got me. Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh!
Oh, good tech. I know he's just waiting for the V-trigger. Oh, look at you. Because after, although it's very basic, you need to know your meaties after Peach in neutral because otherwise you're never going to get anyone to the corner. And then once you get them to the corner, you need to know your reset situation stuff.
Yep.
Because without at least, like, you can go without the dirty V-trigger stuff, but if you don't even have... Oh, that's not good. If you don't even have basic reset stuff, like Robbie is doing right now.
Yeah.
But he just made a big boo-boo.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
Oh, I didn't mean to do
so-
that. What was that, Robbie?
So, that forward roll,
Yeah, the
it
crouching heavy punch.
combos on counter hit, right?
I think into down jab, but that's very
Yeah.
specific, and I don't think I've ever done it in the game.
Yeah, right.
Because when you press that button, you're not fishing for a counter hit. You're usually
Yeah.
it's either a poke to try and kill someone, or a V trigger confirm. It's one of the two. It's never gonna. I'm never gonna like do meaty crouch fierce on someone, unless if someone wants to tell me that there's sick Mika crouch fierce setups. I mean, I'll steal them, but
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
the mirror's so dumb. It's just two people like standing there looking at each other, hoping that someone will press a button at the wrong time. Oh, he delayerized. Oh, he didn't punish it. Robbie, please. Oh, there you go. I did not expect that to work. 50-50. Let's go. Come on, Robbie. Show me what you're working with. Oh, there you go. What's he gonna do? You missed that, brother. Oh, that was meant to be forward fierce. I am good at this game.
Oh, that button.
I love character's fun. Ooh, I traded. That was weird.
Ooh. Okay, so from what we've discussed so far is the very first thing you need to figure out is how to play Mika neutral.
Yeah.
Like
See,
that's
so what?
super
Yeah.
important.
Because this is, as you're seeing, whiff. I thought I'd get a second one. Backdash again. Ooh, that's cute. Yeah,
Oh.
it's as you're seeing here.
Yeah.
If Robbie didn't have at least a basic understanding of how to play Mika, he'd be getting destroyed here. But as you can see, I have
Yeah.
a better grasp on it. So this
Yeah.
match, the way this set is going, is I'm dictating the pace and Robbie's just trying to find gaps. Like,
Yeah.
I just know that, you can see, I know the spacing's that little bit better, because obviously, for all intents and purposes, I should, because
You play Mika
that
off.
was, that was a super. He tried to wake up super and he didn't even get it.
That's unfortunate.
Win.
Now, Robbie, I'd love for you to switch to Mika instead of playing Alex. I can teach you if you want. Play like a character that isn't booty. Like a good probably 30 to 40% of the time when I'm on stream with Robbie, I'm just like making fun of him for playing Alex.
Look, it's good for him to sticking to his guns.
Yeah. I guess, if putting himself in pain is his thing, he can do that. Well, my problem with Alex is that I would be playing Alex right now if he wasn't garbage.
Oh,
I did
right.
actually lie. I like playing Vega. Vega's fun sometimes, and
Yeah.
Alex is really fun. But I'm not a tier enthusiast.
Yep.
But
But
I tried playing Alex for a while when I was sort of in between. I was falling off of playing Rashid, and I was like, who do I play? There was Mika, and there was Vega, and there was Alex. And one of those three. And I liked playing Vega with the claw on, so I just gave that up immediately. And then it was Alex and Mika, and it just wasn't fun playing a character that I could feel how bad it is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then I ended up. It turns out I have more fun with Mika anyway.
Yeah.
That was meant to be a medium kick. Oh, I could have confirmed the pitch. Oh, that didn't punish. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Oh, that whiffed. Oh, I should have pressed it. Should have pressed jab. I'm not very good at the mirror, by the by. Because there are not many Mikas around, I am not very good at this. I actually
That's
got
alright.
eliminated at SXC by shoots. Ran into
Ah,
him
right.
and like it was like losers semis or something. I was almost out of pools. Was playing really well, and then Matt sat down next to me, and I was like, no. I was like, Matt. I sat down and I looked at him, and he looked at me, and we went, oh. Oh, mate. we both neither of us wanted to do what we were about to do.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, I just did it. Counter hit.
Oh wow.
Big hit, bro. Oh, what the hell? Oh, Oni's just doing it at the moment.
Oof, going in.
Needed that there.
Oh wow, I look up and all of the bling is on screen. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh. I went for backdash. Oh, stun.
This is
No.
like the Mardi Gras Mika set.
Should've won.
Yeah. Ooh.
This match. Is it safe to say that every character's worst matchup is the mirror?
What was that?
Is it safe to say that every character's worst matchup is the mirror?
Nah.
Oh, 100%.
Nah. Nah.
Really?
No,
Nah.
oh, yeah.
What about for Karen? Is it different for Karen?
Yeah. Birdie?
No, man, Akuma via Akuma is a 110 matchup.
Wonder what Alex v Alex is like.
Oh,
It's
10,
something-
10.
Mutual pain.
By the way, weren't you playing Nash for a while there, Tom?
I was playing Nash as a pocket for Mika's bad matchups. But
Yeah, right.
Mika got better, so I'm not too worried about that anymore.
I did like
tried
Nash
to do
though.
the same thing, you prick. Yeah,
Oof.
Nash, because Mika, I specifically played Nash for Birdie and
Mika wins.
but then I played Rumors enough that I went, I'm just going to play Mika against Birdie anyway because I know this matchup inside out. And
Yep.
then I decided that I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, Geef sucks now, so who cares? no one plays Geef. I don't have to worry about Geef.
How about Mika Abigail?
It's not good, but it's manageable. I've played a lot of that matchup. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I played a lot of that matchup. It's not... If Mika can get a knockdown, then she can go to work. But it's getting that knockdown is hard. Because
Yeah.
the target combos are just ridiculous.
Alex v Alex is Alex's best matchup.
Yeah. Meaty. That's meaty. One of the changes
Oh, cool.
in Arcade Edition is that forward medium kick is all Mika
Yeah.
can get off of her crouch throw. And it's all she can get.
Right.
It's a manually timed meaty, and it's all she gets off of her crouch throw and her V reversal.
Wait. You said crouch throw.
Yeah, well, because Mika has two different forward throws, right? Which is something I probably should have gone over, actually, but I forgot.
Yeah.
When the opponent is Oh, I'm getting mauled right now talking about this. But she has two different throws against... I'll try and get them. Right, let's see. There's her stand throw, right?
Yeah.
And her crouch throw is a power bomb, which leaves the opponent closer.
Yeah, right.
But, command grab. Oh, I'm so sick!
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, good blocks.
I stole
Oh,
that round.
jeez, that was sick.
I stole that round. Oh, I stole that. I'm sorry, Oni.
Mika wins.
What was I saying? Yeah, so her forward throw, she has two different forward throws. She has a forward throw when her opponent is standing, and a forward throw when her opponent is crouching.
Does the crouching one just have the better Oki, or does it do more
Yes,
damage as well?
It had better Oki, I
Yeah.
believe. It might have done more damage. Did Oni not ready up? Or did I not ready up? Oh, no, Oni didn't.
Hmm.
Um,
Do you mind?
Do you mind?
I think if we get Oni to play, either me or Polly.
Yeah, and see the difference. No, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I like that. And then I can talk about what's happening without getting halfway through sentences and like just turning off.
Yeah,
So,
right.
There's some people can talk and play. I'm really
Yes.
We can let Robbie play, and then Oni.
Yeah, well, but Robbie's going to pick Mika anyway.
Yeah, right. If Robbie wants to play Mika, let's go. I just accidentally pressed start as I was picking up my stick.
Nice.
So
What
up to
stick?
Robbie.
What stick do you have?
I have the Mad Catz TE2+.
Ah, you have from the now defunct. No longer defunct. That's right. They're alive again.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to do fighting game stuff anymore. But
Hmm.
Where did
Oni,
everyone go?
go. There it is.
there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I got it while I was in Japan. After Mad Catz had.
Yeah, after they gone belly up. Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw it super cheap. I was like, yep.
It's a good stick.
It is a very good stick. So, and I have I got the faceplate signed by like Cien, Daigo, Infiltration back at BAM last year.
Ooh, fancy.
So, yeah.
I like I have a Rat V, the Hayabusa
Yeah.
with all the custom part, like the specific Hayabusa parts in it. And
Yeah,
I,
nice.
I really like it.
Is that
It's
bigger
got
than a
my-
Rat 4?
Yeah, a little bit. And it has the different parts in it. I think it has quieter stuff. I think that's the only like it has like quiet buttons.
Oh, geez, the
And,
Rat 4s, the
a different
Hayabusa
stick.
buttons are so loud.
Yeah, I don't mind the stick on this thing, but if I was ever going to change anything, I would change the buttons. I just can't be bothered. After
it-
changing the stick art on this thing, I just like it took so much effort doing that.
Is it a Hayabusa stick?
Yeah.
Flavor?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I remember you saying you don't like them, don't you? Do you?
Yeah, I got really used to the Sun ones, so
Yeah.
Gelatin or whatever it is. So.
See, I've never actually owned a stick that had Sanwa parts in it.
Okay, alright. Yeah, it's a longer travel, so
Yeah.
it's weird to swap between the two
Yeah, I can imagine.
for like charge characters especially. Just jumping, going from like crouch blocking to jumping or something
Well,
like that.
I used to use my first stick was a Kunbar, so it had in-house parts in it, and they were okay. They weren't good, but they were okay. But one thing that was really nice about it was it came with an octagate, and it came with a square gate, a round gate, and an octagate. And so I actually learnt I learned how to play on stick using an octo.
Oh.
So I used to play, I used to play all my characters on an octo, which a lot of people look at me like I'm retarded because I played DiCapri. They're like, like why would
Charge
you use an
character,
octagate
right?
for charge? Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, it worked. Then when I got this thing, I had to get used to a square gate again, which was really odd.
And you gotta concentrate on Oni.
Yeah, I'll talk about what's happening now. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Dicks are too much fun, dude. They're like our babies. But one thing I did notice immediately is Oni had you in the corner, Al, when you started laughing because you just DP'd out of his V-trigger thing. It's because he screwed it up, flat out. He went to hit you with a basic V-trigger 1 reset, and he buggered it up, and you just DP'd him straight out. If he had gotten it correct, that was gross. If he had gotten it right, you probably would have switched sides and the DP would never have come out.
Yeah, right.
Get a side switch here, he took it. Ooh. That did not combo.
Mika wins.
That's one of those moments when you go, I give up. That's
Yeah. You gotta phase them out of your game though. I think a very important part of Street Fighter, especially in 5, because it's so easy to come back in rounds and stuff. Is to never give up. You know, all you need is one good conversion, and you can turn it around in this game.
It's you gotta have the heart to go on.
Yeah, exactly. And then, well, I mean, like, Akuma can make combats easy.
Yeah.
See, so there you go. There was a standing light kick tick throw. I tend to tick throw off the standing light punch a lot, but another tip that Luffy gave is mix up which buttons you tick throw off of, so that you become less predictable. You're doing the same thing, essentially, but it looks different, so it'll throw your opponent off, basically. Ooh, there you go, conversion. Ooh, the DP. Alright, meaty.
Oh no.
Ooh. Oh no, that sucks.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful with that air fireball, man.
Round 2. Fight.
It's with Oni's Mika especially. I think, like I said, I think Oni's learnt this character the right way, where he learnt from the middle of the screen out to the corner, rather than just learn everything in the corner straight away. However, I keep telling him that he needs to start learning more mix-ups, but he just hasn't been.
Oh no.
Ooh,
So,
rough.
oh no, he missed the tick throw.
Oh boy.
It's
Oh, blocks.
yeah, there you go, mix-ups. That's forward throw. Can only get a medium kick. Yeah, there it is.
That's interesting. Now that you've actually told us
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm so salty.
always, that's one thing actually that I should mention for beating Mika. If Mika V reversals, never delay rise, ever. That is a horrid option. Because it's like either I get a manually timed medium kick that leads into nothing, or I get dash up full Oki. So never, if Mika V reversals, every time.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
I'm sad
Why are you sad, mate?
because that throw that killed me in the end.
Yeah, you teched it.
No, I was baiting that throw.
Oh.
I just didn't walk back far enough.
The spacing was off. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
And Mika's a character that, because she suffers in neutral, spacing is very important.
Yeah.
She's got to pick very specific. Like a good Mika will pick very specific spaces to stand on screen.
Yeah. Right.
They're gonna stand at that medium punch. They're either gonna be at that medium punch range, just outside of it, pressing medium kicks, or right in your face, attacking. And then there's the odd scenario where it's a bit floaty, where you're trying to whiff punish stuff with standing heavy punch, but that only works against certain characters. Chun being one of them.
Yeah. Right.
But it's basically one of 3 scenarios spacing wise, but they're all different, right? If I'm hitting you with medium kicks, my medium punch is going to whiff. If I'm hitting you with medium punches, there is no reason for me to use medium kick. And if I'm in your face, like I'm on offense and I'm making you guess, and that's it. My idea isn't play footsies, my idea is make you guess.
Yeah. Right.
So
Ooh.
now Chun Mika is pretty rough. It's not awful, like Mika Geef was last season. That was god awful. But that was the only matchup where I didn't have fun playing the game. Like,
Really?
period. Yeah, because you have to time him out.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, that doesn't sound like fun at all.
because you can't.
Oh
Like,
boy.
his down jab just beat standing medium punch. I mean, every time. There you go. Oh.
Oh, no.
You're still alive, Polly. Don't give up. Ooh. Oh no. What was? Yeah, Chun Mika.
Yeah.
Because this matchup, like if I'm you, Polly, try and force him to jump.
Oh, wrong button.
So just Mika can't do nearly anything about forward medium punch and standing heavy punch. Really struggles with those buttons because it pushes Mika out to a space where medium kick will whiff and medium punch will whiff.
Oops.
Probably just doing it. Oh no. Doesn't get the big punish though.
Yeah, no. Oh, let's grow overhead.
Oh,
Like
oh what? What's going on?
What's going? Oh, yeah. Oh, that low profiles. Yeah. Okay. So in that scenario, Polly, now that you know that, if Oni ever drop kicks,
Damn it.
you can hit down medium punch, low profile it, and get a full punish. Oh, that's rough.
Ooh, Very rough.
My
But yeah, if you see-
my throw missed. So sad.
If you see Mika, charging drop kick, you can hit down medium. I didn't know that was a thing, actually. I knew some characters could, but a lot of low profiling got nerfed in AE.
Yeah.
But now you can down medium punch the drop kick, Polly, and you'll be able to get a jab punish. So you'll be able to get jab medium punch,
Interesting.
crouching
Fight.
medium kick into bird kick, and that's massive.
Whoa.
Like that's massive
Oh,
damage.
did you see that?
Yeah, that's rough.
Actually, that does make sense. He must have back rised.
Ooh, see Mika. The only way Mika can punish your sweep at that distance, Polly, that you did it before, is if she does EX Peach. But I'm from the school of thought that that is not worth it.
Yeah, right. Not
I'm
worth the
paying,
meter spend.
No, I'm paying 1 bar for like 90 damage to punish a sweep, and I'm +1 on Oak.
Yeah, right. Ooh, +1 can be scary though.
It can, but I'm really greedy in this game.
Yeah.
I'll be very liberal with spending meter, but I want to spend it on the right thing, and I just don't think that's the right thing. Unless
okay.
they're just like abusing it, then I'll start punishing it. But the odd sweep every now and then, like I don't think it's worth the meter spent.
Huh. You know, I guess that makes sense. Oh. That was some good spacing there from Rennie.
Yeah, we'll see, and this is what Mika wants to do, right? Is you wait and you, because it's not in that scenario, right, where Polly's in the corner, and yeah, Polly's in the corner andOni's sitting at that distance. It's not about the actual pressure that Oni is putting on Polly there. It's the perceived pressure, right?
Right.
It's because it's like I'm sitting here. I'm just gonna wait. And a lot of the time, because one thing that I'm sure you've heard people say a lot is let your opponent kill himself. I want to see. Did he just EX? Oh, wow. See, remember I said that's a long button.
Yeah.
There you go. But is perceived, this notion of perceived pressure, right?
Hmm.
So it's like me doing nothing, but I have you in the corner and I'm Mika, right? So you're like, oh shit, I'm in the corner, and the best character in the game in the corner is right behind me, right?
Yeah.
I'll do another round so I can keep talking.
We're off though. That's the only problem.
Oh, are we done? I can go
Yeah,
for it.
well-
Poor
Well,
Poly,
it's-
poor Polyjuice has to sleep.
It's rough. Well, but
It
basically,
is rough out there.
yeah. I feel like I've talked enough about Mika tonight. I think I did an okay job.
No, I think you've done a fantastic job. It's actually been very, very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Informative?
Informative. That's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you very much.
It's almost like I do a lot of talking.
Almost. But yeah, no, thank you so much. I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed being able to ask you all these questions, even non-Mika specific questions.
Yeah.
It's been really good.
No, I'm happy to
So-
help.
Yeah.
If you ever, want me around again, I don't know what for. I mean, I feel like doing an episode about commentary wouldn't really work.
No.
Oh, we can think. We can always work out something.
Yeah, do like a round table discussion.
Yeah.
No, but
Nice
no,
to
it's
see
a
LP
pleasure.
for-
Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. And if people wanted to find more about you, where would we find that?
Well, you can find me on Twitter.
Yep.
It's Baby Rider. I have that's the only really social media that I use that's really any fighting game related. I also
Yep.
have my YouTube channel, which has a bunch of stuff in it, which I will
Yep.
hang on, I'll quickly link in the chat. I just need to get.
Already
to it.
did.
I already did my YouTube channel.
Well,
Beautiful.
the one you did, you linked in from Twitter. So
Yeah, that's the one.
on a
Yeah.
tweet. Yeah.
Like as you can see, there's just a bunch of Mika setups there,
Yeah, right.
which I will be adding to in future. So if anyone wants Mika stuff, it's going to be there. Sticking with V-Trigger 2 at the moment, but I will start putting V-Trigger 1 stuff up there at some point when I get bored one day.
Yeah.
And I think that's, so my Twitter is @itsbabyrider. Please follow me, because it makes me look cool when I apply for commentary jobs when I have lots of followers. Um, but then that's about it. So
Yeah, rad. All right. Thank you very much. And for anyone else who's interested in what we do at Team WP, you can check out all the replays at the Team WP YouTube channel. We've got the tournament replays. We've got the LP4U episodes are all up there. Go check out our previous ones. I know there are people asking about Bison. We do have a Bison episode if you want to go check that out. We've also got the Twitch, which we're here at the moment. You know, like us here, follow us here. If you really want to help Team WP out, subscribe and follow us.
yeah, there is a button. There's a follow button. There's a YouTube channel as well that you guys should all check out.
Yeah.
And that's where this is going, isn't it?
Yeah, 100% it is.
So
yeah.
And all other past LP4Us are up there as well.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
and-
correct.
There's a bunch of different characters now as well. So
Yeah.
if odds are we're getting to the stage now where the show's been around long enough that if you play a character and are new to the game and you want some information about Street Fighter, there will be one on there. So
Yeah,
Or
it's
on
getting
here,
to that
rather.
point.
Hmm.
Yeah, and we've also done some really good episodes on like how to get better by yourself, or at least
Yeah.
like self-learn. We've done episodes
Self-improvement.
on game mindset. We've done some really good stuff out there. So if you want to learn how to play Street Fighter, I highly recommend.
I wish I had these resources when I was learning, man. I went back in the days where it was just me. It was just me, ranked, and YouTube. I had nothing. I had no friends. I had no
Oh,
like I made friends, like, you know, guys like Rumors and stuff were like some of the first people
Yeah.
I played with. But outside of that, like, I never had people. So like, use these resources. There's such excellent ways to improve, you know.
yeah. Another thing is in the Discord we have the Learners Lounge, which is a really good resource for people who want to get better of any skill level as well. We've got a lot of people out in this Team WP Discord who really like to help out people, and yeah, just go in there, ask your question, use @helpers, and that will summon all the people who want to help out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So thank you everyone for watching. I've had a lot of fun. I've learned a lot. I hope you guys have too. I'm LLL. We got Polydukes.
Hey. Bye.
And thank you so much, Tom, for joining us. It's been great having you.
It's a pleasure being here, gentlemen. Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, our pleasure. All right, guys. Have a nice night. Thank you very much.
Bye.